Hey everybody, how are you doing today? It is September 24th, 2020, and today you are going to see multiple videos that I am putting out. Today was truly, while I'm doing my research, one of the most, we'll just say alarming days because of how many articles, stories, videos that have come out in the last 2 days talking about everything that we've been saying, everything about CV19 and how they were going to lock us back down and how they're going to use the flu numbers, etc., all coming into this fall and winter, going into 2021, how bad things were going to be. Okay, this first video will start here. Now listen to Justin Trudeau, and I want you to honestly listen to his tone of his voice. We're just in a movie. I mean, you know what I mean? That's just what it seems like. Listen to him. He's almost like, like giving like, suspenseful, speech in the middle of a movie, for your drama and, that kind of stuff. It's just, it's ridiculous. Now check this out.
You today, because Canada is at a crossroads. In our 4 biggest provinces, the second wave isn't just starting, it's already underway. The numbers are clear. Back on March 13th, when we went into lockdown, there were 47 new cases of COVID-19. Yesterday alone, we had well over 1,000. We're on the brink of a fall that could be much worse than the spring. I know this isn't the news that any of us wanted to hear. And we can't change today's numbers or even tomorrow's. Those were already decided by what we did or didn't do 2 weeks ago. But what we can change is where we are in October and into the winter. It's all too likely we won't be gathering for Thanksgiving, but we still have a shot at Christmas. Together, we have the power to get this second wave under control. I know we can do it because we've already done it once before. In the spring, we all did our part by staying home. And this fall, we have even more tools in the toolbox. People are wearing masks. That's critical, so keep it up. We've got the COVID Alert app. Take the teacher who felt fine, but who tested positive after the app warned her she'd been exposed. COVID Alert meant she went home instead of the classroom. It's a powerful, free tool that's easy to use and protects your privacy. So if you haven't already, download it off the App Store or Google Play. It's one more way to keep ourselves and others safe. Another is to get your flu shot this fall.
So now, is that not everything that we have been saying? Now you have all these different countries coming out saying that the second wave is here. How did they know perfectly that the second wave would come right now like they did? How many more times do people have to realize that Dr. Fauci is not, out for your own good? They are out to destroy us and to completely divide us and make us as weak and vulnerable as we can so that we will technically need them and need to go to their facilities, their quarantine facilities, their storm shelter facilities where they will be forcing the test and for sure forcing the vax. It is coming and the lockdown is coming. I'm going to read a few parts of this, okay? Like I always say, I will leave a link in the description so you can go read this whole thing. Here we go. Right, look at Prime Minister Justin Trudeau addressed Canadians Wednesday evening saying the second wave of the CV19 pandemic is already underway. So get ready. I mean, look at this. We are on a brink of a fall that could be much worse than the spring. Everybody, please, when they're talking like this, you have to understand that things are going to get really bad. Not because there's some deadly virus. Don't take me wrong. I'm saying when they are talking about how bad things are going to get, they will use that, narrative, that agenda to be able to rip every part of your life apart. We will be going locked down. I'm 99.9% sure that it's coming within the next 3 months. So please prepare now. And look at how they're going to take away everything from us. Look at this. It's all too likely. You heard him say it in the video. We're not going to be gathering for Thanksgiving, but we have a shot at Christmas. Well, how are we going to do that, right? How are you going to get your chance to go ahead and be able to have Christmas and do all that kind of stuff. Obviously, take their vax, right? That's it. That is the only thing that they're going to say that is allowed, to be able to have your lives back. Right here. And guess, what else did he push? Get the flu shot. And not only that, download the COVID Alert app to help tackle the virus across the country. They are tracking your every move, and they are literally being handed all this information and all of this, people bowing down to them and literally begging for, martial law type action to happen. I never ever thought that we would be in this type of a position. I knew we would always get really bad, but what I'm getting at is how everybody is truly just handing over every right that they had. Now, don't get me wrong, you and I and all, many, many other people are fighting back as much as we can, but the masses are not. And it's literally, they're just giving in. They're making this so easy to completely destroy all your lives. And, like I said, I'm going to leave the description of this, but check out this other part right here, this quick clip. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this right here.
The government's approach will have 4 foundations. The first foundation of this plan is to fight the pandemic and save lives. The second foundation of the government's plan is supporting people and businesses through this crisis as long as it lasts, whatever it takes. Effectively dealing with the health crisis is the best thing we can do for the economy. Government action has already helped Canadians stay safe and buffered the worst economic impacts. The third foundation is to build back better to create a stronger, more resilient Canada. To do this, we must keep strengthening the middle class and helping people working hard to join in and continue creating jobs and building long-term competitiveness with clean growth. We must also keep building safer communities for everyone. The fourth and final foundation of this plan is to stand up for who we are as Canadians. We cannot forget what has made us a country that is welcoming, a country that celebrates 2 official languages, that achieves progress on gender equality, walks the road of reconciliation, and fights discrimination of every kind. This is our generation's crossroads. Do we move Canada forward or let people be left behind? Do we come out of this stronger or paper over the cracks that the crisis has exposed? This is the time to remember who we are as Canadians. This is the opportunity to contain the global crisis and build back better together.
Did you like how she was sitting there with that book open and just reading off the script, reading off the plan that has already been in place? Step by step by step, you see it, and it's very obvious to see how much this was just a planned event and not a worldwide pandemic that was going to wipe out, mankind as we know it. And the more and more that you hear them talk and get up there and talk about, their plan that, to save all of us, the more you hear them saying, we're going to build back better. We are going to, come back stronger than ever. And all I keep remembering is the Great Reset, which is, something I'd like to do an entire video on, but I don't know if I'll have the time right now. But let's just put it real quick. The globalist, the ones that are truly the evil ones pulling the strings are ready to have a reset completely and obviously get rid of most of, us. So it's just insane world we live in right now. But I'm going to leave this here. I just wanted you to see that because it is showing we are truly on the way to being locked back down ASAP. And I don't know what, will need to happen before they'll ever let us go back to, our normal lives, which they most likely will never do. That's why they call this the new normal. That's why we are in the situation that we are today, is because they want full control of you and I. So I'm going to get this video out, get it edited to you, so you can share this video and the next 3 that will be coming out in, the next couple hours today. They're very, very important, so please share them. Everybody, take care. No panic, no fear. Remember that. Stay strong. Pray against all of this evil that we are seeing on a daily basis, please. Exclamation point. Everybody, we'll talk to you soon. God bless.